point onwards. And I think at that point, one squad from TR tried to set up a warp gate camp on us. But at that point, we had squads of air around their warp gate as well, so I think it was reciprocal there.
It is something we have difficulty sometimes is following the air game because it's not normally our focus on the ground, and we're usually going from point to point of bases as our focus. So the air game is not something we cover as well as we'd like to try. But how do you feel like the whole air game went? Was there any one team that had domination, or was it just always back and forth? That kind of.
I know for Connery, I felt like we had air dominance for most of the match. I mean, that's just from my point of view. We were successful in being able to call in several airstrikes to make a difference on a couple of the caps or even defenses there to push off the Sundays. Like you said, it was at right around the 30-minute mark that I asked for an airstrike and found out that my pretty much that they were done. Their resources were chewed up. So we threw them all on the ground. We got a lot of pressure out for about a cap. We tried to push construction beta up there and push it off and nom again. Once they failed on that, they had enough air resources to get back in the air, and we finished out the match from there.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was at a bunch of bases where you guys were pushing, and every time the Connery Air Force would just come over, really start messing with our DV still plans to take a point, particularly around Broken Vale area and like the bases where you could hide up. We're constantly having to call in air support to kind of clear the skies above us so we could actually hold a point.
Yeah, once Connery got in some nasty airstrikes on us at a couple of points, and it did feel like they were ahead in terms of the air dominance for at least the first hour and a half.
Yeah, and the constant airstrikes at the offal pit, or waffle pit as we call it, that was a real thorn in our side whenever we had to go up there and we'd find a massive blob of Connery air just sitting there shooting at our spawn room.
Yeah, I wanted to give major props to Scourge, Gables, and Ironwood, so I led our air division. They were very reactive, very quick. I mean, they were just on top of it. Whenever we called for an airstrike, they were pretty much there. A lot of times before we even had to ask, so on their part, they did very well.
All right, Farrah, do you have any other questions for them?
No, that was impressive. My one disappointment, Briggs, is that maybe not now, but for next year when we do a second tournament, we're going to have to work your way into it somehow. I don't know how though.
Yeah, it was tough getting us in through scheduling.
Yeah, well the thing is that I guess this is kind of off topic here, but the fact is if we were to get like a fifth team in, i.e. Briggs, you would have more games. You would have 4 games essentially if it was round robin. Do you think you guys could maybe pull that off? Maybe that's a conversation for another time, but we'd really like to have you in a kind of a mini tournament with everyone else.
Well, given how much interest we've had for this, I think that we could probably pull it off.
And there are some other stuff that you maybe want to try and participate in the future, because we have got like maybe a faction smash or an outfit smash type thing coming up, so I guess, there's not a limitation there as well. Who are you cheering for, actually, to win the tournament when we kick off at the end of September of the 4 servers?
Probably Emerald.
Okay.
I gotta love that yell chat meta.
I'm rooting for Miller myself.
So we have some dissension in the ranks. I'm sure all of Briggs wants to support other people here. All right,
we'll see what happens.
A great match, guys. A really nail biter right down to the end. Both servers played exceptionally well, and it really taught us some things about this map and the way things play. So well played to both of you, and look forward to seeing both of you in Server Smash again.
Alright, thanks very much, man.
No problem. It was fun.
Well, that was impressive, wasn't it? I didn't get to show much of the air games. Some of the guys did say there were huge air battles. It's kind of hard to watch, but the actual fights on the ground, that's one of our closer games. I mean, I think the only game that was closer than that was the... What are we talking here? The Emerald...
Emerald.
The
Emerald Merger
Watterson
Smash.
Matheson Merger Smash was probably
Well,
the only
I
game
call
that was
it.
closer.
I call it the Emerald Smash because Emerald came out of that.
Yes. Right, there you go. Yeah. Okay. So not done, and the map isn't super accurate at the very end, but we ended 51-48. Briggs wins. I guess that leaves us now to what's coming up next on our post thing. So 2 weeks from now, is it 2 weeks from now? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we have on the 27th Connery versus Miller. The pre-game show will kick off at noon Pacific time, 3:30 for Eastern, 8:30 for British Summer, and 9:30 for European. And if you're a stickler and you live on UTC, then it's 7:30 kickoff. We'll have a pre-game show for half an hour, and then we'll go into our game. The day after, Cobalt will play Emerald, and that will be on September the 28th, and that will be 2 hours earlier. The catch is Connery will always play on a Saturday, so then we're playing 2 hours earlier on the Sunday, simply for the Europeans, and it just kind of makes it kind of around.
That way that everyone can get to work on Monday and everything like that.
Yeah, without feeling super hungover, yet maybe somewhat adrenaline drained. I'll try and get the Esmer map to load. Yeah, this is the Esmer map that we'll be using, although you can't really see in the background. We'll have more stats like that on the Reddit and stuff. And then the week after that, we'll have a bye week, then the week following that we'll have week 2 of the tournament, and then there'll be a bye week again, and then there'll be a further tournament. So there's kind of just gaps, basically, to better facilitate the teams for preparation and organisation, because there's a lot of work that goes into getting this set up. I think that's us for today then, Redland. Do you have any other last words or things we want to talk about?
No, I hope that all of our matches for the tournament are that exciting.
Yes, I mean that was intense. Really enjoyed that. Plenty to take away for other participants. Alright guys, well thank you for watching, much appreciated. We will be back in 2 weeks time for our first tournament, and hopefully guys will see you then. So take care and we'll see you soon.